وكاتدان باش قوتابیانی پۆلی چوار من دکتۆر هەژێن تەڵات سامان پزیشکی پسپۆری پزیشکی وەرزشی و نەشتەرگەری ئەسپشکان خۆشحاڵم لەگەڵتان بم بە دانەوەی وانەکان لەسەر سپۆرتس مێدیسن. ئۆکێ ئەوە هەندێک وێنەیەک بۆ حەزم کرد بیبینن، بەڵام دەست بە بابەتەکەمان دەکەین کە سپۆرتس ئینجریە. Sports injury result from acute or overuse injury. I mean, it's either acute injury or it is due to repetitive injury, repetitive trauma causing overuse injury. They can affect bones or soft tissues such as ligaments, muscles, and tendons. So sport injury could be bone injury or could be tendon injury, ligament injury, or muscle injury. We have four areas in sports injuries, including preventive measures. It's very, very important to prevent injuries. As you all know, prevention is better than cure. So preventive measures, we have to have a good experience in prevention. Second thing is common risks and safeguards. In every sport, there are risks associated. For example, in football, there are risks associated with knee injury and with ankle injury. And for example, certain sports, they have special helmet, they put it like safeguards. We are talking about region by region injuries and sport by sport injuries. So these are four areas in sport injury prevention. Second is common risk and safeguards. Second is regional injuries. Fourth is sport by sport injuries. For example, we're talking about what injuries are common in basketball. On the other side, we're talking about what injuries are common in football. And this way. Preventive measures are very important, including correct workout and correct nutrition. So how you prevent injury for any sport player to be safe from any injury, they should have a correct training program and they should have a correct nutrition and hydration. Because we all know sport people, they need special training different from normal ordinary people. Again, sporty people, they need special nutrition and hydration protocol different from regular people. What we mean by correct workout? Correct workout is composed of 5 simple steps. The first thing is warm up properly. The second, take time to stretch. I mean, first is warming up, the second is stretching. Third is conditioning or strengthening exercises. Fourth is warm down gradually, and the fifth is stretch again. So for any workout or training protocol, we should start first with warming up, second is stretching, third is strengthening exercise, fourth is warming down, and the fifth is stretching again. These are different ways of warming up, different ways of stretching. All right. Then we talk about correct nutrition. Correct nutrition. It's important to support training, performance, and health. So we should have a balanced diet of low fat, moderate protein, and high carbohydrate. It's very important for sport people. They should have a balanced diet. They should eat every healthy food. They should not neglect certain type of healthy macronutrient or certain micronutrient. All are necessary to have a good sporty body. All right. So again, extra foods, hydration is very, very important. So the carbohydrates should be high, fat should be low, protein should be moderate, hydration should be perfect. So how do we get a balanced diet? A balanced diet, we mean by balance, we means that we should have most of the healthy macro and micronutrients in our daily diet. So that's an example. For example, for breakfast, Choose one item from each of the following categories. These are sources of carbohydrate, including bread, cereal, and grain. One of them. The second is fruits and juice. The third is skim or non-fat milk, all right, or other dairy products. So we should have a carbohydrate source like bread, cereal, or grain. We should have a vegetable and fruit source, and we should have a dairy product for breakfast. That's for breakfast. Dairy product should be low or with skimmed milk. For lunch or dinner, again, we should have a source of carbohydrate like bread, cereal, or grain. We should have, again, a portion of fruit and juice. We should have skim milk. We should have vegetables, fish. These are protein sources. Fish, poultry, and lean meat, and fats and oils. So for dinner or lunch, so the fat we are eating, which is very, very minimal, it should be in the lunch or dinner, all right? So most of our daily diet should include fruits and vegetables, healthy carbohydrate, and moderate protein and low fat. For snacks, if you are still hungry or trying to bulk up, choose from vegetables, fruits, and juice, bread, cereals, grains, or skim milk. These are for snacks. I mean, if you are hungry at 3 p.m., so you should have a snack like a portion of vegetable or fruits or a good source of carbohydrate. These are a balanced diet. So how we emphasize carbohydrates? In one research study, doctors put volunteers on a normal diet composed of. These are comparisons. That's in study. In a special study, they compare different groups. They put the first group on 50% carbohydrate, 34% fat, and 16% protein. The maximum of time their muscle could work continuously was 114 minutes. The second group on non-carbohydrate diet. Most of their diet were from protein and fat, so the maximum muscle that could work was for 57 minutes. This is pretty low. In the third group, they put on high carbohydrate diet, so they could work for 167 minutes. So we see that the more carbohydrate we eat, there will be more muscle work. All right, so carbohydrate is very, very important. The second category we talked about was common risks and basic safeguards. The body is look like an internal combustion engine. It means like it burns fuel and oxygen for energy, just as your car engine burns gasoline. Kusara hatta burwa da bi gasoline و بنزینی تیپی إنسانش أجي بروع وإيش بكاردبي fuel يتيبي fuel وقو يعني خواردني بكو. So just like a car, the body gives off a heat as it burns energy. This is why your body temperature rises. Kusara وشي كده كسارة كجرندبي شو كطاقة هي energy جزء كاو حرارة جزء كاو الإنسان يجي أو حاجة شو كمحرك تشتغل اسم إنساني. أجر خواردني بكوي حرارة برد دبي. أكيد زور بتعمل لاحظة عن كذا لكن خواردني تاد خواردني شتيش بكوي. حرارتش برد دبي. فني شو اسم إنسان بكو سارة جوها. دمان شو waste product هي مثلا سعره مثلا waste product هي بابل وكو شرب ذاك على سعره يعني دوكل هي إنسان مهما شوا waste product هي waste product لو energy كستاندي. Okay, so we just mentioned about the heat. So كواتا أجر سعره كزور ما عندي وزور زور روي سعره كجرم دبي وني ما شنو جيم إنسان جوها أجر زور ما عندي بو آبی لازمی کمی کنی از سعره که همش آبی لازمی کری زور روی کمی کردی زور رویش حراری برز داریم ماشین خیلی آنی بوده انسانش به همه چیه اگر زور خوی مندی کردی آبی لازمی خالی کم بو او حراری لازم برز داریم یعنی دو حالت مال دروزی دو حالت تسناک یکی از آن تسناک نپیدن هیت اکسپانشن او ایت پیدن هیت ستروک او خطره so heat exhaustion like مثلا exercise for a long time with no adequate water and in a warm environment It might cause dehydration and loss of electrolytes. So the patient feels lightheadedness and dizziness. You may even faint. Your cooling mechanisms are working overtime to so that you are sweaty and your skin is cool and clammy. يعني عرقتي جسم قرم دبيو عرقتي زور دبتي سر دسورو لانه لخوت شو عرقتي زور تفدي او عرقيات لكات او زور جسم فريدريا لقنيش electrolyte دروا يكسر كسكا it feels severe muscle cramps due to loss of salt and potassium from the sweating. So you feel muscle cramps. If you experience these symptoms, stop wherever you are doing. So if you feel this, if you feel lightheadedness, dizziness, fainting, muscle cramps during exercise, you should stop immediately. Rest in a cool place and replace your foods with water or an electrolyte drink, such as Gatorade. In severe cases, you may need IV fluids and electrolytes, intravenous fluid, okay? Heat stroke, this is dangerous. This is a true medical emergency. In this case, all of the heat mechanisms have failed, and the body temperature has risen to a point where the body's brain regulating mechanism has been knocked out. وقت قلت ما بداية كاين كولي ميكانيزم عرقي دكي وش عرقت جسمك أو دستسر جسمك سار دبي تو جسمك بلام أجا هر بردوام بحالتك أو كولي ميكانيزم ستوب دبي فيلر دبي تكفين أكره كوات أوجه حرارة كديرة زور دفريتي لقيت اكستروشن لوانه تمپريتشر وقتی زور برز ندیدیم شو کلی میکانیزم که بلام لیره هیسترو تمپريتشر وردگری زور برزه چلیک زور برزه. So these symptoms of heat stroke are red نخوش که دبینی سور بیتوا hot skin here زور skin که سور بیتوا گرما sweating here and usually loss of consciousness here. They accept immediately take the patient with heat stroke to the emergency room immediately. Where an ice pack or cooling blanket can be used to help lower the body temperature. So they are now حمامي بفريق. Okay, and except باش تيجي صار دايدا فوش. إنت حرارة بيتخوان. Someone with heat stroke could die, يعني become very quickly without treatment. If you do not treat them immediately, they may die. So how do you prevent heat problems? First, check the temperature and humidity before exercise. Before you go outside exercising, you have to check the temperature outside, the humidity or the way outside. If the temperature and humidity are high, cut back on your workout for that day and or wait until the temperature and humidity. Okay? أتانك زور قرن بو أوروجي يعني زور كده زور دفاني تزيدك أوروجي يعني لو إيوارك يبرو كحرارة وتبادل الحرارة. During exercise, wear light loose clothing that breathes and allow air to circulate. يعني زكي نرم تنكو أشتان لبرك أواني كا مزالي بريفين جدا وذاك هواها تشوفك على نوز الكتين. Second, keep your fluid intake up. Take food, I reserve for every 15 minutes possible. يعني every حفاظ الفزارك توين salt cc out for you. النقطة الثانية do not take salt tablets. They only create more problems. هناك salt tablets يعني أنا كتب كارمين لما هي مشكلة زيادة في الرشة. A large volume of salt in the intestine causes the body to extract large amounts of water from body tissue to dilute, causing further dehydration into the muscle. طبعا باخد زاني قام حبي salt تطفى لستناو معيدة intestine. Salt concentration برزة وذاك أو لا دروي intestine بيتونا intestine or cause more dehydration in the muscles or cause more problems. Adequately salt meals and high potassium foods such as banana, tomato, and orange should be adequate to maintain your electrolytes. So you have to think about water and electrolytes. Never forget electrolytes. These are very important, especially potassium and sodium. So tomatoes, bananas, oranges are good sources for electrolytes. Avoiding burnout. All right, when you constantly train at the high end of your target heart rate, your risk of problems with fatigue, muscle injury, and stress. أول نقطة شمين بين عادين زوز خود ما دي مثلا. أجل فترة زوز خود ما دي كيف لآخر كمية بديت خود رياضات كده زوز فترة زوز هنسندين شيء fatigue muscle injury stress. Trying to work out light and elite athletes can turn you into the ground. يعني بابل التقليدي لاعب وشي زور بروفيشنال بكيرا لو أنا توشي تشير جزء which could dismiss معناها تقول. No pain, no gain is not the best way to condition yourself. Don't forget that. No pain, no gain may be correct for other aspects of life, but here is not acceptable. It's not the best way to condition yourself. Fatigue and injuries resulting from pushing yourself too hard. I mean, resource of fatigue injury usually. You'll find that you can achieve better results by cutting back on exercise intensity. For example, running more than 14 miles a week can triple your likelihood of sustaining injury. You know, example like that, أقدر زور خود ما عندي تيجي injury لي. ليه now intensity exercise يقول بقول كم يقول كثر. Overtraining may also increase your susceptibility to colds. Several studies have shown that intense daily training reduces resistance to infectious diseases such as cold. أو نقطة زور مهمة يعني اگه تو همون روژه ریاضی چی زور بکی روزانه ریاضی زور بکی لوانه ایمیونیتی دت خواره توشی ایمین کامون کووی لوانه است توشی کورونای بی کواتا ریاضه با مودریتلی ایمیونیتی برز دکا بلام اگر ریاضت لبو زور خود مندی کرد ایمیونیتی داده بزیو توشی چندین نخوشی بی sport by sport injuries. Soccer injury example, 6 most common injuries in the soccer. Ankle sprain is the most common soccer injury. Jones fracture, ACL, anterior cruciate ligaments. These are knee injuries, meniscal injury, adductor strain, and hamstring strain. Don't forget these 6 injuries. They are very common in soccer, in football. Actually, thank you very much for the first lecture. I'm happy to be with you. And if you have any questions, please ask me anytime. Thank you.